There's a moment in your life when you realize that the thing standing in your way isn't your past, your circumstances, your parents, your partner, or the world. It's you, your fears, your patterns, your excuses, your unhealed wounds. That's the central truth of The Mountain Is You by Brianna Wiest, a book about self-sabotage, emotional barriers, and the transformation that happens when you stop running from your pain and start listening to it. Self-sabotage doesn't look dramatic. It looks subtle. It looks like procrastination, overthinking, serial dating, never finishing what you start, playing small, avoiding opportunities, letting fear make decisions for you. It's the quiet ways you betray your future to protect your comfort in the present. And the book begins with a simple but uncomfortable truth. Every self-sabotaging behavior is actually a form of self-protection. You sabotage not because you're weak, but because you're trying to stay safe. Your nervous system clings to what's familiar, even if the familiar is painful. Your mind doesn't want what's best for you. It wants what feels predictable. And that's why you repeat the same cycles again and again, even when you desperately want to break them. The mountain in the book is the symbol of everything you're avoiding: the confrontation, the truth, the change, the grief, the habit you refuse to let go of, the identity you've outgrown but still carry like armor. And here's the paradox: the mountain isn't punishment. It's a mirror. It's showing you exactly what you need to heal. One of the core ideas in the book is emotional intelligence, not as a buzzword, but as a survival skill. We are taught to avoid negative emotions, to distract ourselves, to stay busy. But emotions don't disappear. They store themselves in the body, waiting for a quiet moment to resurface. The book explains that your emotions are instructions, signals, guidance. Anxiety tells you something isn't aligned. Anger tells you a boundary was crossed. Sadness tells you something needs to be released. Fear tells you what matters. Instead of numbing these feelings, you learn to sit with them, listen to them, and honor them, because they carry the wisdom you need to grow into your future self. Self-sabotage also comes from unhealed identities, the person you used to be who still controls your decisions. Maybe you grew up believing you had to earn love, or that success makes people abandon you, or that failure is unsafe, or that you're too much, or not enough. These beliefs don't vanish with age. They stay in your subconscious, shaping your choices, whispering fears you think are facts. Transformation begins when you recognize that your old identity is outdated, and it's time to rewrite the story. Another powerful idea in the book is the difference between healing and upgrading. Healing is about closing old wounds. Upgrading is about stepping into a new standard for your life. Most people get stuck because they try to reach their goals with the mindset of their past self. But if you want a different life, you need a different identity. One that matches where you're going, not where you've been. You build this identity through consistent, small choices that tell your mind, I am safe. I am capable. I am allowed to change. And then there's the concept of emotional addiction, the tendency to return to familiar feelings, even if they're harmful. Some people are addicted to chaos because chaos feels like home. Some are addicted to disappointment because expecting more feels dangerous. Some are addicted to heartbreak because stability feels unfamiliar. Your nervous system seeks what it recognizes, not what is healthy. Breaking this cycle requires uncomfortable calm, allowing yourself to experience peace without sabotaging it because it feels strange. The book also talks about resistance, that heavy feeling you get right before you do something important. Resistance isn't a sign to stop. It's a sign that you're at the edge of transformation. Your old self is fighting for survival. Your new self is trying to be born. Most people quit at this exact moment because it feels like something is wrong. But resistance is proof that something is right. It means you're touching the edges of your potential. Another profound lesson from The Mountain is radical responsibility. Not blame, not shame. Responsibility. The understanding that your healing, your habits, your patterns, your boundaries, these are yours to manage. When you stop waiting for someone else to save you, you reclaim your power. You become the hero of your own story, not a character reacting to circumstances. The book also explores boundaries, not as walls, but as clarity. A boundary is simply the distance at which you can love yourself and someone else simultaneously. It's not selfish. It's alignment. It's choosing peace over pleasing. Boundaries are how you teach people how to treat you, but more importantly, how you teach yourself how to treat you. And then there's self-trust. Many people don't trust themselves because they've broken too many promises to themselves. Every time you say you'll change and you don't, that trust erodes. Rebuilding it starts small. Do what you say you will do. Honor your own word. Create evidence that you can rely on yourself. Self-confidence isn't a feeling. It's a pattern of behavior repeated until it becomes identity. The transformation in this book doesn't come from dramatic overnight shifts. It comes from the slow, steady climb, the daily choices that accumulate into a life you're proud of. It comes from letting go of the version of you who needed to survive and becoming the version of you who is ready to thrive. So what does the mountain represent in the end? It's the obstacle. It's the fear. It's the old story. It's the unhealed wound. It's the pattern you keep repeating. It's the future you're afraid to step into. And the message of the book is simple. The mountain is not blocking your path. The mountain is the path. Climbing it is how you discover your strength. Reaching the top is how you meet your true self. And every step you take toward healing is a step away from who you were, and a step toward who you were always meant to become. If this helped you, hit that like button, subscribe for more sharp summaries, and drop a comment with the next book you want to see. Let's grow smarter together.